the Cabinet Secretary for Health, Warrior Aden Duale. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Aden Duale. This salam is specifically sent to you, Aden Duale, from your Muslim brother, from a fellow Kenyan, and a young man who qualifies to be called your son. Aden Duale, jana ukiwa pahali panaitwa Balambala, kitu kama hiyo Balambala, kuna kitu uliambia wa Kenya ya kwamba wasipochunga 2027 will be like 2007. Warrior Aden Duale, I want to tell you the truth. You are a very close friend of President William Ruto, and you served as a CS Defense before President William Ruto transferred you to the Ministry of Health. And everything you say, I cannot take it as a joke, because you are among the few who knows what the president ate, where the president is, who he will meet next, and what he is planning. Warrior Aden Duale, I strongly believe that your utterances that 2027 will be like 2007 if President William Ruto is not re-elected is not something you thought of. It is something you know about. Most probably because you heard from the nurse's mouth. I am a Luo and I am a Muslim. And we have so many Kikuyu, Luya, Kalenjin, Kisi, and all of them. Majority of them, the ones I know, they are Muslims. Therefore, Warrior Aden Duale, I have a right over you. Apart from politics, there is religious right. You are like a brother to me. And I tell you the truth, because the Quran says, Kul haq laukana mura. Say the truth, even if it's painful. Warrior Aden, for your information, I am a Luo from Siaya County. So I come from the same county with Raila Odinga. And 2007 was no joke. And Kenya cannot survive another flame. Warrior Aden Duale, I want to be very honest with you. I don't like the statement you said. And I condemn it in the strongest term possible, that 2007 will be like another 2007. You know, 2007 is not just a year in archives of Kenya's troubled political history. It was a season soaked in blood, tears, displacement, trauma, and the death of innocent voters. You see, the post-election violence of the year 2007 shattered communities, scorched homes, destroyed businesses, and buried thousands of dreams. Kenya bled, and we have never fully healed from whatever happened in the year 2007. The ground upon which we walk is still soaked with the memories of those horrific months, 2007. Families were ripped apart, neighbors turned into enemies, and children watched their future burn, literally. So when a senior government official like you, Aden Duale, a whole cabinet secretary for the Ministry of Health, stands in a public rally in Balambala and says that 2027 will be like 2007, it is not just irresponsible. It is dangerous, it is criminal. It is a betrayal of every soul that was lost, every IDP that failed to return home, and every Kenyan who still jumps whenever they hear a sound, even of a tire burst. Umeaibisha rais, wewe Aden Duale. It is this leadership. You know, you Duale, you make like Ruto's administration look like a person, a hypocrite, or a wolf which was dressed in sheep clothing and now is in the shipyard, ready to feast on each and every sheep, just to quench its thirst for blood. Warrior Duale, you people are like a circus of cabinet secretaries running around, threatening Kenyans with political violence, and instead of governing. President William Ruto should be leading. He should be governing. Are we now normalizing war talk? God have mercy. I'm really shocked. You know, is the government now the voice of intimidation? Have we lost our collective minds such that Aden Duale can stand in a public rally and tell Kenyans that musipochunga 2027 itakuwa kama the year 2007? Aden Duale is a president man. Look at the president's men, majority of them cabinet secretaries. Yeah? Look at them. And most of them are men. They are not even focused on delivering the promises the president made to the people. They are busy politicking, gaslighting, and wishing tribal war cries. God have mercy on us. Yani, they preach hatred, tribal hatred in broad daylight. Incite division in front of cameras and walk away to a loud applause from a rented crowd in the name of empowering people. It is no longer about Kenya. It is about 2027. It is about power at any cost, even if it means burning the whole nation down. If that is the, isn't that, well, ngoja ndakupigia baadaye bana. Yeah? Why are you people threatening Kenyans? Yeah? Why are you people threatening Kenyans? Yeah? Our children are watching. They are listening. They are learning. And what are they learning? That violence is an acceptable political tool. That elections are won through bloodshed. That their tribes determines their enemy. Is that what Aden Duale was trying to say? That leaders can escape accountability by dressing war in a poetic language. Kumbafu nyinyi. Aden Duale umetuaibisha. Hiyo ni ukafiri. And we must call this out for what it is. We must call it out for what it is. It is reckless. It is vile. And utterly disgusting and unacceptable. Where is the president? Why is the president silent? Why would somebody speak something that is threatening our national security, and the president, instead of even condemning or summoning or even firing this guy, why is he silent? Because his silence is consent. It means President William Ruto agrees with what my spokesperson Aden Duale said. And when the commander-in-chief does not reprimand such utterances, he emboldens them. Yeah? He sends a message that this is the language of loyalty. That if you want to stay in his inner circle, you must speak the dialect of chaos. That politics is war. President William Ruto. Have you lost your mind, man? And Kenyans are collateral damage. Because President William Ruto is either re-elected by force or rigs himself in, and Kenyans must accept failure, to which our country will burn like it burned in the year 2007. Hiyo ni mbaya. So Duale, in your wisdom or lack of the same, if you thought your message was threatening the Kikuyus, Bwana Duale, you are wrong. This thing is not a Kikuyu affair. It is a national affair. If you think saying so, you are responding to Rigathi Gachagua, you are wrong. There are Luos who hate President William Ruto more than they hate the death that killed their fathers and mothers. But they are not talking about it. They are just waiting for the year 2027 so that they can exercise their democratic right, because they don't have even the energy to talk about it. So, the truth be told, Ruto's cabinet secretary is a ticking time bomb. Most of them are not leaders. Look at Aden Duale. They are survivors of political deal-making. Men who owe their positions not to competence, but to political MOUs and tribal mathematics. Ati tukileta nani, tulete nani, tumetenga kina nani. You know, their loyalty is not to Kenya. It is to the next elections. That is why the likes of Kinambadi and Kinakaluma, they can now speak anything to make the president happy because of the next election. Not because they love our country, and because they know they have nothing to show for their time in office. Now they are willing to turn to what they know best. Threats, fear, and the ghost of 2007. And the ghost of 2007. My friend, so you just wait, Bana, I will call you. But let me tell you, Mbadi, Kaluma, Duale, and people who think you can use violence to threaten this nation. Kenya has changed. We are not the same broken people of the year 2007. So we remember the fires, we remember the machetes, and we remember the screams. And we remember the dead, and we remember the displaced. So we remember how it started. Small, careless speeches from people who thought their tongues were above the law. Bwana Mbadi, Bwana Wandai, Kina Kaluma, musikue wajinga kama Aden Duale. Aden Duale did not go to school. He is a person whom Raila Odinga limpata when he was working as a hotel tenant. And to every leader, Go home and think about your speeches. Do not use the year 2007 to threaten Kenyans. And we know President William Ruto was center to the 2007 political post-election violence. And if Duale truly meant his words, then people by now know who truly sent Duale. When a dog is barking, ask yourself, where is the owner of this dog? So Duale, if you think this nation will burn, my Muslim brother, you are dreaming, because it is not about the Kikuyus. We are not Kikuyus, we are not Luyas, we are not Luos, we are not Kalenjins, we are not Masais, we are not Kisis, we are not Pokomo, Pokot, or Turkana. Right now, President William Ruto's leadership has united us, and we are all suffering. Ruto must go.
Na mimi nataka nimwambie huyo mtu anaitwa Rigathi Gachagua. Huyo mtu mshenzi tumefukuza yeye. Na hakuna kabila ambaye inashinda kabila ingine. Kwa vile baba ya Uhuru hakulala Garissa, Wajia, Mandera, Marsabit na Isiolo. Kwa vile mzee Kibaki alilala tu Garissa. Na kwa vile Uhuru hakulala Wajia na Mandera. Na siku moja mimi nakumbuka tulienda Mandera. Yeye, mimi na mheshimiwa Ruto. Akasema mimi silali Mandera, akatuacha mimi na Ruto tulale Mandera. Na Moi alilala tu Garissa. Kwa vile mheshimiwa President William Ruto amelala Mandera, wewe unafikiri unatuita sisi, unatudharau, unatuasia sisi ni wagaidi? I want to tell you, Rigathi Gachagua from Malambala here, the days of entitlement is over. The days of entitlement that one community is more important than any other community is gone. It has gone after the new constitution, after the advent of devolution. We have a governor here with his ministers who are managing our resources. We have a county assembly with a speaker and members who are running the governance structure of our county. Wewe Rigathi Gachagua, usitubutu na usijaribu kutukana jamii ya Wasomali na Waislamu katika nchi. Usijaribu. Unajua uko na mdomo chafu sana. Sasa mo nika bananka banka dala kama romo Somali somo. Hota bar su yelo. Hata nika sawir kisafirsin waxa dooran kana muuyi. Junada uday ninkaas waxa u mareen laan roobi horo duqoobad u mareen buu dhagaas feeris. And we are telling anybody else, there is no superior community, there is no superior region, there is no superior religion here in Kenya. The constitution provides, and William Ruto is becoming a victim of these political shenanigans because he wants to unite the people of Kenya. Because William Ruto has brought development more than what Kenyatta, Moi, and the other Kenyatta and Kibaki did in more than 60 years. Na sisi kama jamii wafugaji tutasimama na William Ruto. Na kwa vile sasa wameshikana na baba, tumerudi ile siasa ya 2007. Ile fumbi mutapata 2027, they will be shocked. Hii kina Kalonzo na kina Wamunyoro na Matiangi yameua watu wetu. And in fact, if there will be a compensation, let me make it clear. If there will be a compensation for people who died in Kenya, the people of Wagala must be compensated. The people of Garissa Gubai must be compensated. The people of Malkamari in Mandera must be compensated. The people Uhuru and Matiangi have killed during their regime, na wakatupa kwa hii mto Tana River, they must be compensated. Sisi hapana wa Kenya watu wengine katika hii nchi. Hamarti mane. Wala marti matin. Marti matin. Marti manin. Anaka diinta intifaacayna, dalka intifaacayna, hooyooyinka anaga intifaacayna, waddanka intifaacayna. Waan badiyay isbitaalkii weyna waan ila dhisi, waddadii waa la samayn, arringeeskood waan dhameeyey. Cabdi Cumarna egenan anaa la shaqayn, siduu sheegana madaxda hala daayo. Warsha waa leemaanta wardaan leynimo iyo cafiya warkii badan mada igu batee. Nin kasta waxaa la rabaa siciisa markay abaarta qabsaa kacsan. Warkii ma qashin waxba wajiga yaa beenbeen isku marinin. Waaga ugu bariyaa si fiican isku arki. Hussein Aden Gamadi doak maasha fadhiyo. Hussein Aden Gamadi soo ma garaysin? Ako hapa nasikia maneno. Marka CHP yangu nasikia hamjalipwa mwezi mbili na gavana. Gavana amesema atalipa nyinyi. Yaani gavana wa halinaina arrinka au CHP gama qortaga. Bes waxaad wasiir kinaa maada iyo gavana gina wa halinaina insha Allah. Marka soo dhawaada jidka waa la dhisi, isbitaalka insha Allah waa la dhisi, garab baan inahay, waan la daaweeyay. Isbitaalkana waxaan dhahay I have said it. Hakuna mama atakufa katika hospitali ya Kenya akijifungua. Midda ugu dambaysa gavana galtaay dhageysta. Si fiican dhageysta. Barambara kilimo waa Kenya idil waay. Isbitaalka dispensary iyo health center iyo sub county isbitaalka Barambara haddaad tagto oo lagu daaweeyo oo aad galbanayso shilin ha bixinina. Shilin ha bixinina way maqlaa gavana waa lacagta waxaa bixiyay madaxweyne William Samoei Ruto MByaashana bixiyeen 13 billion. Haddayni dhahan bixiya waxaa si u dirtiin 147. Ninka dhaay bixiyana soo sheega magaciisa waa la xiray. Maqlaysa wala chief wapi county commissioner? Please. County commissioner waambie ma chief. Waambie ma chief yako. Dispensary, health center na sub-county hospital outpatient wale wanatibiwa na kwenda nyumbani waingie watibiwe wafanyiwe kila kitu waende nyumbani na wasitoe pesa yoyote. Let us enforce it. And you heard the president saying it. So it's paid by the government of President William Ruto. Asanteni sana.